Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and all those other sources of internet entertainment that you can connect on social media where you may be able to see this video. It is a windy Monday afternoon. We've got all sorts of air quality issues. We've got stuff flying around. You know, the palm trees are shedding their bark, leaves, branches, sand. We have a haze in the air. Not a purple haze like Jimi Hendrix, but just like a gray, hazy look. People's allergies are going berserk. I took my allergy medicine today. I'm wearing sunglasses because even though it's not as sunny today, for some reason the haze multiplies the effect of the sunniness in my eyes. So I really, and I am driving west into the sunset, so I do indeed have my sunglasses on, my sunnies. And there's a Jeep not letting me in, but he's gonna be in for a rude awakening if he hits me, because he's hitting me. Anyway, he did let me in ultimately, not begrudgingly, I might add. Oh, he's crossing the white line illegally. That's all right. Welcome to life in the big city where people drive as if they're the only ones on the road. Anyway, as I drive, I've learned try to minimize your lane shifts, try to be patient, look twice, 3 times, be cautious, focus, keep your hands on the wheel, the road, your eyes upon, keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes upon the road. That's the quote I mentioned earlier. Cindy had made a comment to make sure that I'm always paying attention, and I am. I'm looking forward. In fact, the sunglasses, you don't know if I'm looking at the camera or if I'm looking straight ahead down the road, which I am looking straight ahead down the road. Yeah, so that's one thing. And the other thing I wanted to mention today, work was pretty nice today. We get surveys. I think I mentioned it. We get surveys at work, and I'm on target to get the most surveys anyone's ever had in a month. Anyway, I'm kind of proud of that, and I'm doing well, happy. Also, kind of mention a shout out to Blake. Blake, I think it mentioned earlier that he wants a camera for his first communion gift, because he's really into videos and taking pictures, just like his dad. So what he does is he plays different video games, Roblox and Minecraft and some Xbox games, and he likes to narrate as he's going through the process. And process is the Canadian explanation of that word. And he wants to basically be, you know, he watches a lot of YouTube videos and watches these gamers play games, and it's kind of funny to watch, but, you know, he's so good at adapting and adopting their verbiage and their game style of play. You know, for a 9-year-old, he's very smart. He's, you know, the benefit of being the youngest, he's benefited from his sister and brother who've blazed a trail and essentially introduced him to concepts and ideas much beyond his years. And I spent a lot of time with Blake years ago doing library visits and, you know, encouraging him to learn. And, you know, his scientific curiosity mind, I'm proud of. You know, obviously Casey and Brittany are awesome, and I'm proud of them too. And they have their own special attributes that make them irreplaceable also. But Blake had the benefit of those two blazing a trail and intermingling with their family and friends, or their friends I should say, and to much the benefit of Blake. So good job, Blake. Good job, Brittany. Good job, Casey. Yeah, Casey finishes up school next week. He heads back to Rochester for the summer, and I think he announced that he's planning on attending University of Buffalo in the fall, transferring from Xavier, which is a fantastic school where he did really well. But I think he's thinking about the cost. Being an out-of-state resident in a private Catholic college is very expensive. It is his student loans were going to be in a situation where he might be punished for going to such a great school. Now, the University of Buffalo is, in fact, academically may be better, but the cost is much less. And but the downside is there's more people in each class. I benefited when I went to college to go into Bradley University, where the class sizes were like high school, and I liked that. I liked that I could talk to the teacher and interact and know the teacher and know the students in the class. When I went to UB initially for a year and a half, I guess 1 year and a half, the classes were just overwhelming, 400 or 500 students, and it was too hard for me. I wanted to feel, I like the intimacy of a smaller college, but Casey, he says, no, Dad, this is for me. I want to save the money, and I think I can thrive in a bigger school environment, so good for him. And Brittany, you know, she went to the University of North Dakota, went there for like a year and a half, and college wasn't for her at this point. She's smart, doesn't in any way, shape, or form feel uneducated when you speak with her. She's got drive and ambition, CBGB or BCBG, Max's area manager, so very proud of her. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. She went to North Dakota. None of us ever visited there. She did it on her own. She did something that no one else I could have imagined did. Just basically said, I'm going to go here. She applied to all these schools that had good hockey programs that were in cooler climes, and she did all right. She toughed it out for a year and a half, and then decided, you know what, this isn't where I want to be, and came back, and now is doing very well. Anyway, just a little afternoon discussion, and just wanted to keep it a short one. Also, check out my Amazon Kindle Fire 7-inch review. I think for $49. You can get it at Amazon as well as Best Buy. The tablet does 95% of what other tablets does. It doesn't have Android. It's got its own unique Silk browser and its own Amazon proprietary operating system. But nothing wrong with that. I can watch YouTube, Netflix, and some other things. I can read books. Anything available on Amazon Prime you can get if you subscribe to that. But I can still surf the internet, look at my email, Facebook, the important things I can do. And for $49, it's not necessarily a computer replacement, but it does a fine job. Anyway, check that YouTube video out when you get a chance. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. See ya!